Okay, here with Chef Creig. We're in the wonderful KitchenAid kitchen at Quartz, Barbados in Bridgetown. And this is the Bold Flavors KitchenAid Appliance Expo. So what I'm going to prepare for you today, I'm going to prepare 2 proteins in one dish. We're going to be doing a lemon pepper and dill infused pan-seared shrimp. Then we're going to be serving that with a Barbadian frizzled saltfish infused Alfredo pasta. And then we're using 3 kinds of vegetables. We're going to be doing a cream spinach. We're going to do a bake till it bursts tomato. Simple. Flavor it, put it in the oven, bake it till it bursts slightly. That's it. And then we have roasted corn, which is going to be infused into the Alfredo with the frizzled saltfish. And then we're going to finish that with a nice bell pepper garnish right on top of the pasta. All right, so we're going to start out. We got our water going. We're going to add some salt. Get our pasta going. All right, so a little salt, a little olive oil. This is extra virgin. Goya, extra virgin olive oil. That's one of our sponsors. And we're going to have cracked pepper, cracked black pepper. We're going to use tricolor fusilli pasta. So basically we cook this al dente, take it off. Then we're going to start with a saute of onions and herbs, reduced white wine actually, and then heavy cream. You can use 1.5 packs. All right, that's still on high. And then we're going to actually add the onions and the oil for the frizzled saltfish. And with frizzled saltfish, it's a nice, flavorful, and textural dish. So it has a little bite to it, but you don't allow it to get dry. You start it with the oil, get the oil very hot, add your onions, add your saltfish. You add half the onions, then you add the rest at the end for a better crunch, more texture, more flavor. Just going to give our pasta a little stir. Allow that to cook nicely. So what we're going to do in the meantime, flavor our tomatoes, get them straight in the oven. So we're going to have a little bit of the Goya olive oil. Cracked pepper, cracked black pepper. Soy sauce. This is regular soy sauce, not light. You can use teriyaki if you want, but being I'm using sweet chili, I'm going to leave out the teriyaki. So you get the sweetness from the sweet chili. Okay, that's good. And a little tip of salt. Just a little, because we have the soy sauce in there already. Just stir that in nicely. Then we're going to add this into the oven. We set the oven to 320. Still preheating, is going up. It's at 365. So it's going to be there very soon. And as I said, basically flavored tomatoes, bake them, slightly bursted with a little bit of texture on the outside and on the inside, and that's it for that dish. So right now we are going to get the cream spinach going. So we got our pan. This is at medium. We're going to put it to high. We're going to use some Pinot Grigio white wine, a little bit of olive oil. We're going to start with the saute, the herbs, and the onion. Then we're going to add the spinach, and those will caramelize a little. And we can add some onions now to our frizzled saltfish. little bit of onions. You want a little tip of garlic as well. You're going to add the herbs closer to the end with the second half of the onions. Very nice. So onions, chives. It's all about building flavors. We start with the herbs, any onions, any spices, we start with those first. Let the flavor intensify by caramelization, and then you build and come up. So we're going to add a little parsley as well. Marjoram. Some thyme. We're going to leave the dill out. We don't need dill for this dish. Just get out a nice stir. Bring the flavors out. A little tip of garlic. Because for this dish is really making components or items that work very well together. You're going to have the cream. You're going to have two kinds of cream really, the creaminess of the pasta and then the nice creaminess and the color of the spinach cream. Then you have a nice bite with a nice caramelization or seared to the shrimp, and then finishing off with the nice freshness of the peppers on top of the pasta. So add our white wine, our cream spinach. For me, I add the spinach as soon as everything already set in terms of the flavor profile. Wine's reduced, just drop the spinach in for a minute, take it off, straight to the blender and add the cream. So add the wine, allow that to reduce. So for here now, frizzled saltfish, you got a nice flavor of the onion and the garlic coming through. As you can see, some good caramelization going on with the garlic. Slightly roasted, getting golden. And we're going to add our saltfish. Saltfish is boiled. We left in a little bit of the salt. Didn't get rid of all of it to keep the natural flavor of the saltfish. Just want to level it down. Allow that to work in. So while that is getting ready, we're going to work on our pepper curls. So simply, we're going to slice it down as thin as possible. All right. You really don't need much of the inside. You can use the inside for soup, for stock, anything like that. Just take that out. And you go for very thin julienne. So as I mentioned, you have so many bold flavors on the plate already. You're going to really, that for the garnish, just nice and fresh. Once we put them in the cold water, they're going to curl up. And then at the end of that, we take them out, drain the cold water off, a little bit of salt and pepper, and that's it. As you can see, we're getting a nice caramelization on our saltfish already. And this frizzled saltfish is going to be really, really good in this non-stick KitchenAid pan. Because once you start with a good pan, that's the beginning of a good dish. All right, so what I'm going to do is pause for a minute and get the pasta out. The gloves are too to say. So all I do is drain it off. Allow that to drain off, and then I add that to a bowl until I'm ready for it. So we're just finishing up our bell pepper curls. See, we got them into the cold water. As we leave them, by the time we get to the end of the dish, those are going to be ready. We're going to add our cream. Our wine is reduced. Got the flavor out. Frizzled saltfish is almost ready. It's trying to tell me that as well. All right, so we can add the rest of the onion. Chives. I'm going to add some herbs. Thyme. Marjoram. A little bit of parsley. Turn the cream to low. Alright, I'm going to give that about 2 minutes. Turn that off. Just going to simply break our spinach and drop it in. Wash, take the stem out, and you add it straight into the cream. Just add the cream, add the spinach in. Okay, so that is good to go. I'm going to bring it closer to the blender. Just leave it there for a minute.
With classic bolognese behind you, there are racks of lamb ahead. There are tartlets to take on, and crazy knife skills to perfect. There are fish you've never bought before, and that pan you've never tried. And there's something that possesses you to host Moroccan night. There is you and your muse, the appliance brand more chefs choose. And when every machine does incredible things, there's so much more to make.
Okay, so we're going to bring our pot for our pasta right back over. We have our frizzled saltfish finish. We're going to get our corn ready. Our tomatoes in the oven. Spinach is cooling. Shrimp is the last thing. So all we're going to do now, we're going to take our corn off the cup. We're going to shorten it and just take it off. You'll find a lot when you keep it the full length, you cut the ones that from the top, because it's higher up, the bunks roll off the board and stuff like that. You can put it flat after the first one and cut that way, but that it's not as precise or as safe as if you cut them like this. So simply right off. And here in Barbados, roast corn is a snack, is a big thing. It's sold on our highways. A lot of people stop and get them. I used to have a lot when I was small actually. I have no one to buy that stuff for me, now I have to stop on my own. Alright, so the reason for roasting the corn too, you just love that roasted bitterness with the sweetness of the corn. But the corn gets sweeter on the inside and then the nice char on the outside. Alright. More cream. We're going to season our shrimp now while that's getting hot. Stay there. Don't go any further. So we want to keep the main flavor of the shrimp as dill. Have that in there pretty strong. A little bit of salt. lemon pepper. Pepper. Toss it up. Don't want to do too much with it because you have a lot of nice bold flavors in this dish. And you see what you can do easily with shrimp is over flavor it. Too much spices, too much herbs, too much components. I mean, shrimp is so nice. You can even just add salt to shrimp and sear it off, and it's excellent. Once it's a good product, you can't go wrong. Basic seasoning. So as you can see, the dill fully coated, salt, lemon pepper, and that's about it. I mean, the citrus and the dill is going to go back so well with the pasta, the tomatoes, which should be finished. Yeah, they're telling me that they're finished. See, so just slightly burst, so you still have the texture of the tomato. Just want to give our shrimp seasoning a little taste. So that's good. Just going to rest this in the chiller for a minute. We're soon ready. I'm going to do a quick blend of the spinach. Left it here. Allow it to cool a bit. Eliminate some of the steam. Avoid getting a steam burn. So that's in. A little bit more cream. On. Straight to liquefy. You see it's going to get greener and greener and greener. Yeah. You see the color. It's exactly what we're looking for. Nice brightness. Didn't overcook the spinach or anything. Nice blend. Back to our pot. Back on the salt. A bit of salt. Hot pepper. All right. We have our pot. The pot should be fine now. We're going to get our pasta finished off. Olive oil. Butter. Garlic butter. You can smell the olive oil kicking right up. As soon as it goes in, right up. All right. Herbs. Marjoram. You don't need any dill. Rest of our chives. Little tip of garlic. much. This is thyme. Let's finish it off. Lots of flavor. A little bit of parsley. Okay. Add the frizzled saltfish. All right, so we're gonna add our cream now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add all the flavorings, all the seasoning to the sauce, and then we're going to add our pasta at the end. And this is one of the best cooking cream you can get in the world. French use it, so if you're French using that kind of cream, you can't go wrong with it.
With classic bolognese behind you, there are racks of lamb ahead. There are tartlets to take on, and crazy knife skills to perfect. There are fish you've never bought before, and that pan you've never tried. And there's something that possesses you to host Moroccan night. There is you and your muse, the appliance brand more chefs choose. And when every machine does incredible things, there's so much more to make.
So our pan is good to go. Olive oil. We're going to start to place our shrimp in the pan. Nice hot pan. Get a good sear on the shrimp. Alright, so quick turn, got a nice sear going on, good hot pan, and shrimp are going to be nice. So our components all except the pasta and the shrimp is sitting and resting. So once we finish these off, plate up, and we're good to go. Alright, we're going to take this first set out. You see the curl, you see the nice color of the shrimp, the white with the pink, and then nice caramelization. You don't need much more than that. Flavor's good. Texture's good. Just going to finish up and plate off. If you look at these two items next to each other already, see great color going on. Then add the green from the sauce and the third vegetable, the spinach. It's a nice looking plate already. Our cream, we're going to add a little bit of mustard. Mustard and cheese hand in hand. You wouldn't see a regular Alfredo with mustard in it, but this is more of a Caribbean style Alfredo. You can just call it cream pasta. Cheddar cheese. Cheese is flavor. Cheese is flavor. Cheese is fat too, but when you're having fun, you're having fun. You don't want to be in a party and drinking water all the time. It just doesn't work. We got a lot of music in the Caribbean, so a little noise is fun. All right, so we're gonna add our pasta. I just put that curry in and I can smell that already. It's almost there. So we're going to make sure most of the flavor comes from the cheese. And any other little bit of salt we need at the end, that's it. That is it. So I'm hoping that the guy behind the camera is ready to eat. He said that. He said that. So we're going to see. He's smiling. You can't see him, but he's smiling. We're getting ready for him. Oh, yes. Look at that. Look at that. So there you go. Looks like cream pasta filled with roasted corn, Barbadian frizzled saltfish, little tip of curry. That's what you call flavor. That's what you call flavor. I wanted a little more. Just a little bit of a zing in there. A little more cracked pepper. Got a little tap at the end as a thank you. What we're gonna go with? Bring your pot close to you. See the angle of this is actually our pasta dish. I'm gonna put the pasta in there and finish with the peppers. So for me now, this right hand shakes a little, so just gonna balance that. I'm not kidding. You can see it right there. That's why I have two. That's why I have two hands, man. Sure I have enough. Just a little more. Just good. What you want to do is put your tomato right on an angle. That's what it's about. You don't do all that hard work and then just slap it on the plate. No, you ain't doing that. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper, just a little bit of olive oil, flavor and shine. Just bring that all together. And right on top. This is our presented plate. That's how you're going to get it. Not overdone. Nice, clean, good colors, wonderful textures. And now we're here at the end, the finale. What a way to finish. Now, as I said, I am happy. You would be happy with it if you could taste it, but not this time. So there you go, Chef Creig signing out. We'll see you again at Quartz another time.